Subscribe to Mind Body Soul and click on the bell icon for more updates.
We're often so careful when it comes to choosing the foods that we add into our diets. Why aren't we careful when we talk about the cookware in our kitchens? Which of these are our hidden enemies? Which are the ones that should be disposed right away and which ones are safer alternatives? Let's find out today. When it comes to the absolute worst ones, I have 3 on my list. Number 1, I'm going to talk about aluminium. I feel like aluminium is one type of material that should be disposed as soon as possible because aluminium actually dissolves in the food and water that is in the kadhai or the pan that you're using it with. Aluminium also has a reaction to anything acidic like your tomatoes, vinegars, citrus foods. So we have to be very careful because the aluminium is now leaching into our food and entering our bodies. What happens when this aluminium enters our bodies? You have many unpleasant side effects, hyperacidity, flatulence, and also skin conditions like eczema and dandruff. All of this has now found its link to the use of aluminium in our kitchens. It has also unfortunately been linked to brain conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. So this one should be eliminated right away. Number 2, I'm going to talk about Teflon or non-stick. Non-stick cookware has now made its entry into modern homes. What happens with non-stick cookware is that this is coated with a plastic polymer, this material called Teflon. Teflon actually starts releasing fumes into the air after being heated for about 300 degrees Celsius, and those fumes also contain heavy metals like mercury, and these can actually cause chronic conditions like liver disease, chronic kidney disease, infertility and thyroid dysfunction. So non-stick or Teflon in general is the one that we must avoid. The third one is copper. Now always remember, uncoated copper can leach into our foods, and even the coated ones, the protective lining breaks down over time, enters our food and creates havoc in our bodies. And what happens is that excess of copper in our bodies can actually suppress our zinc and cause fatigue and a weakened immunity. So copper is the last one that we must avoid. Now let's come to the ones which are amazing and which should replace all of these 3 bad kinds of cookware. Now when it comes to the ones that we must include, my number 1 that tops the list is cast iron. This is the one that we've all traditionally been using as well. So when it comes to cast iron, when this is seasoned properly, these actually make ideal non-stick surfaces, which means that we're getting all the benefits of the non-stick cookware without the side effects. And what's amazing is, especially for women deficient in iron, especially also when acidic foods are cooked in this cookware, this leaches a little bit of iron naturally into our foods, which helps women up their iron levels naturally. Next up, we have another favorite of mine actually, which is stainless steel. Why is stainless steel amazing? Number 1, it's affordable. Number 2, it's stable at higher temperatures. And number 3, the main thing for me is that this is very durable and it's also resistant to scratching. So this lasts longer. So the last one is honestly my favorite. As you can see, this is an earthen pot. This is actually a skillet or a tawa which we use for our rotis. Like you can see, this is actually charred and turned black. When I initially bought it, it was this color. This is the color that it comes in, but over time it's become black. So why I actually love earthen pots and clay pots in general are because these actually add back lots of nutrients into our food which our modern day diet sometimes lacks. So right from your calcium, phosphorus, iron, everything is added back. Secondly, clay is alkaline, which means that this actually balances out the acidity of the food that is cooked in it. And lastly, what's amazing is that this retains most of the nutrients of the food that's cooked in this because it actually requires longer time to cook. So that slow cooking process ensures that the nutrition depletion in this is the least. So there you have it, guys. These 3 are the ones that we're going to eliminate, and these 3 are the ones that we're going to keep in our kitchens as the best cookware and healthier and safer alternatives to these ones. I really hope that you find this video useful and helpful. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy and stay tuned to your very own The Health Space.